Okay, I made a fatal mistake. I didn't realize when I packed my camera there was no SD card in it. So, we're filming on the phone. I do have my digital camera that can record. We might pull that out later. But it's freaking beautiful out. Caden went up this trail looking for a spot for us to camp tonight. I have this freaking ginormous backpack on. I'm so tired of wearing it. It's so freaking hot out, but gotta do what you gotta do. And here he is. He's so hot, so sexy. Oh shit. Okay, we found our camp spot. Caden's driving around because we thought we heard something. He's back. We're all set up, ready for the night. Nothing to say.
The monsters are gonna come out at night to survive the night.
That's crazy. Actually, there was a. Caden said it was a bird, but it sounded like a cat jumping from a tree. So there might actually be monsters trying to get us. No, I don't know. It was pretty loud. It was pretty loud for a bird.
It was a bird. It is, it pushed a tree out of the branch, or pushed a branch out of the tree. So the branch fell down on the ground. And then I saw what looked like a little black silhouette, like slinking behind the trunk, like the thickest part of the tree. So I went and looked underneath it, and I figured either like cat or black bear, because it looked black. But it was just a bird. Because I think it was nesting, because I got close and then it started freaking out at me.
Ah, well, that makes sense, but. Okay, we almost got ate by a cat last night. Wow.
Not almost.
Almost.
Well, so the interesting thing about it, so there's a campsite probably like 250 yards down the hill here. Last night I could hear them starting to hoot and holler, like, whoa, cougar, trying to get it to go away. And then a few moments later, there's a game trail right here on this hill in the brush that goes down that way. A few moments later, I heard scampering up here, and then something came up and sniffed right next to the tent. So I punched the side of the tent and I just started, making cowboy noises. And Maddie woke up and goes, "Oh, that's so mean," because she thought I was fucking with it. I wish I was. And then it scampered back off this way, and then I'm laying there. I knew what it was, so my heart's racing, and so my ears are wide open, and it's dead at night, and so it's just super quiet. And then a few moments later, I hear it kind of creep back up to the side of the tent here, and it starts sniffing right above our heads. And so I punched the tent again, and then just got even louder for longer, and then it ran off again, which was concerning because it came back twice. So it didn't mean to come through our camp. It just did so because it was taken off from the campers that it scared down there. It was curious about what we were. I spooked it. Typically with cats' behavior, they would just leave, but it came back to investigate us further, which means it was probably hungry. So that just made me uncomfortable. So then I was up for like the next 4 hours, just like, snapping my head back and forth at every single sound that I heard. And then finally got a little bit of sleep. And then I could hear them walking around out here and chittering in the morning. And so I opened the tent hatch at like 7 after sunrise, and then sprayed some bear spray in the air, and then just like came out big. And I imagine I spooked it away for a little while. And then we just hung out for a bit, made some food, played some cards. And then we just heard it down there going. I don't know what for. Somebody probably spooked it, or it's pissed off at something, but then we heard somebody's dog barking at it too, so.
Time to go.
I don't know if it's the same cat wandering around up here. Probably is. I imagine it's, one to a specific size territory, but could be a couple. I feel like I heard a couple this morning, like 2, like partners, but or maybe a mama and her cub, which is even more terrifying. You never know. But anyways, once we heard it, probably 50 yards down the trail, heard it hollering down there, we decided
We gotta go.
we'll go. Now we're leaving.
Yep.
Anyways, we survived the night.
Hooray.
which
We
is
didn't
the
get
goal of
eaten.
All humans. And now we're gonna go. Sounds good.
What?
I want beer, but I also want ice cream.
What a combo. I guess this is kind of like a short vlog. I don't think this is going to be very long other than us just yapping about cats the whole time. But
We are in their house, you know, so to be expected. It's not the first time that I've had them wander through camp. It's the first time they've been this persistent and like didn't leave. Normally I just can spook them off because I've camped here before and I've heard them running through the brush and I've seen them, and then you know you just make some noise and then they leave and then you don't see them for the rest of your trip. But this time around it was a bit different.
well, if we heard them jump out of the tree, I wonder if this is like kind of their main spot and we're like sleeping in it.
Well, that would just be weird because this is obviously a very highly
Yeah.
used trail.
There's
you know?
quite a bit
And
of people
I
that
feel
go by.
I feel like they like silence a little bit, you know.
Yeah,
sometimes.
very true. They're crazy cats, I guess.
Yeah, but there are game trails all through these bushes and stuff too. So, and I'm sure during the week, for the most part, it's pretty quiet for them.
Vlog update, we didn't get eaten by cats, but we did get a flat tire. Sad.
We're 15 minutes from the house.
So close.
15 minutes from the house. My valve stem to my rear tire